Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my Minecraft Create Mod Let's Play. As you can see, I've been busy since the last episode. Where we left off, I had just gotten my first bronze ingots from a mixer and blaze burner. We got the blaze burner, and with that, we have kickstarted into the next level of progress. The Brass Age, as the game calls it. Actually, speaking of what the game calls things, did you know there are secret achievements, or sorry, secret advancements in the Create mod? Yeah, if you look at, where is it? Advancements. There's the regular ones you get in the game, Adventure, and I've done some of these. Yes, I've slept in a bed. Branches, there's a Create mod one. And if you start at the beginning, you may have seen some come up. I've probably done a lot of them off screen. Obtaining andesite alloy, water wheel. I got this one while making the blaze hat. I'm picking up, I guess it was a minecart contraption with 200 blocks, which is pretty big. I haven't built this. I've made a maximum strength windmill, although I'm close. I've used it in case fans, so on and so forth. If you go down here, use a hand crank until fully exhausted. I think that one I did off screen, but if you're... I think I left that part out. But there will be some secret ones. See, it says Hidden Advancement. And the one I got just a few minutes ago was this Desperate Measures. Drastically slow down mechanical crafters to procrastinate on proper infrastructure. Now, if that doesn't say me, I don't know what does. And part of me wants to sort of discover these on their own. I kind of also want to look them up and try to collect all of these hidden advancements, just because it'll be fun. And I guess it also gives you a bit of guidance on how to go forward. Okay. Produce more than... Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there soon. Train tracks and everything else, mechanical arm. But yes, that all has to do with the mechanical crafter I have behind me right here. And yes, the windmill's going fast now, but when I first built this, it only had, I think I had 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 sails on it. And this was going very slowly. And of course I needed this to produce crushing wheels. That's what you do, generally your first thing. So, how did I speed? Oh yeah, I added more sails to the windmill. That's how I sped it up. But imagine for a second. Actually, I can go get a hand crank, and you can imagine this. You don't need to imagine this. Imagine how slowly this would go if you had a hand crank. And now I'm gonna do both these things at once, just because I think it'll be fun. And then we can get into talking about the rest of the episode, which is this factory type place over here that I kind of hesitate to call a factory, but yes. Mechanical crafters. It is overstressed, actually, just in case. You can't actually do this with a crank. That would be weird. You know what? I'm not giving up on this, though. I set myself a crazy goal, and I'm going to do it. And this would have gotten the achievement, but of course I already have it. See, it's turning very slowly. Maybe not. Oh, hey, it's moving. It's moving very, very slowly. There we go. World's slowest mechanical crafter. I've done it. I have done it. I feel like such a crazy genius now. Yes, I got a belt out of it. Okay. Oh, that's mission number 1 accomplished for today. I'll go to sleep, and then I'll put that back the way it was, and we can get on with our talk about factories. Okay, so we're back. What does that mean for our factory here? Well, this is what I've started building, and I do actually want to open this up at some point, but it seems like Create Mod kind of directs you towards manufacturing. Well, I mean, that's part of it. I mean, you can the whole point of the mod is to manufacture things in an automated way. And I've created this system here. This is eventually going to be my input from the minecart contraptions or other inputs. And I started getting these. See, I've got crushing wheels, I've got a washer, smoker, smelter, different ways of climbing things, lots of conveyor belts. I may want to raise those up a little bit in future if I can not have those chests be too high. But these are all inputs to things. So there's some machines here. There's some machines around the back that I'm also connected to. Another blaze burner, mixer, saw, mixer here to make andesite alloy. So each of these has a purpose. They create something, and a lot of these will feed into another process. Now, in order to do this properly, I did do a bit of planning out of all of this, and that's something I think maybe you viewers can take inspiration from. This wasn't all sort of laid out at random. I have a few principles or concepts, and one of the first places I tried planning this out was the shape of the build. So I'll quickly show you the spreadsheet that I use. And this is a technique you can use too when planning out Minecraft builds. If you look at this, you can see I've got sort of my general concept is to go from less process to more process as you go over here. So things like precision mechanisms and train tracks on the right side, which is mostly empty now. But I've got like crushers for cobblestone, washing to get iron. I don't have a crafter for mechanical belts yet, but I'm working on it. Brass mixer, andesite alloy mixer, saw for planks and shafts, etc. So that's going to be built up and in progress. And you can see I've used, actually it's a free spreadsheet program, but any spreadsheet program should allow you to adjust these widths to be the same, both up and down, or pretty close to the same. That's the idea, just planning materials and locations. I also have on paper what I would call a bit of a network diagram or network schematic showing how one piece connects to the other. It's a bit of chicken scratch, but I understand it, and that's important, and it lays out those relationships in a way so that when I go to build, I know roughly where things should go, and I'm not trying to move something big like this lava smelter thing afterwards. I can start planning what filters I want to use. I don't get room to pick that up. But for example, this is a filter that's set to just copper and zinc. So any copper and zinc ingots that come out of the smelter can now go into this mixer. Don't have an automatic way of feeding the blaze burner yet. I'm working on that right now. I just give it dried kelp blocks. And that will give me the brass ingots, which go into a conveyor belt over here, goes under the smelter, joins up with any other smelter outputs, goes onto this main line, and continues to the storage system over there. And yeah, I guess that's my plan for the rest of the episode, is to keep developing this and see how far we can take this factory. And again, I hesitate to call it a factory because I don't want to sort of limit creativity. I feel like sort of the point of Minecraft and Create Mod should be working towards this is you build what you want. And I don't want to just build like a late 1800 or late 1900s industrial Art Deco-y factory, steampunk type factory. I want to have a bit of a different aesthetic, a bit more creative freedom, so to speak. And I'm going to try to push that. I'm going to try to push the limits of some of that as I develop this this building. I mean, there is still going to be a manufacturing area, and that's this. This is going to be sort of processing of raw materials. This is going to be manufacturing advanced components. There's going to be farms. I mean, that's what you do in a Minecraft base, but you do it in your own way, your own style, and we'll see a bit of that. And I'll be using that digging machine to, of course, this is actually all going to go right up to the sky, and this is going to open up. Long story short, I've got plans, and we'll see how much of them I get done by the end of the episode. And yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of this series, right? Is to try to sort of show off my ideas and creativity, and hopefully and show off some kind of builds hopefully people like, and take inspiration for things you want to build for yourself. So we'll come back in a little bit and see how far I can go with this. Okay, so how did I do? Can you spot the differences? Let's play this game for a few seconds and I'll show you what actually happened. So yeah, those filters were there before. Yeah, it's actually been a long time since I recorded that last clip. I've in some ways it looks like I haven't done a lot, but in some ways I have. I don't know if that was there before. This is a little bit more dug out. Actually, the main difference is back there. Well, first of all, I'll show you this. Yeah, I've started taking this down. I've started cutting some holes because this is going to be windows in. And this here. But yeah, I've sort of added to some of my concept of being able to run some stuff from basically from the input chest. That's sort of what's going to control everything. But if you come into the back, yeah, I disconnect this because otherwise it got overstressed. The front's pretty much the same. These big machines are here. They filter out and split out. This is my brass maker. I think that was there before. I can't remember. Yeah, nothing's running the blaze burner. But I have nothing in there. I have lots of brass for now. This is all new. This is one of the big things. I've split off this mixer. So yeah, you can actually climb up here. I've finished the floors, but the machines are done. That's what's important. So yeah, that's getting ground up over there. At some point you can put iron ingots and andesite in here, or you can put redstone and nether quartz. Either way, it spits stuff out. If it's rose quartz, it goes down here into this kind of messy tower, into the mechanical crafter. But iron sheets waiting there. I should really have an input chest as well, rather than just on a conveyor belt, but that's fine for now. And electron tubes come out. So I have an electron tube maker. That's one of the things I wanted to do here. Hooked up a few of these chests up. So these are actually a little better hooked up. If you had food, you could just put it in here right into the smoker. You have stuff to smelt. In fact, well, I want to do some yeah, cobblestone. So I have things labeled. So if I go into smelter, let's just say I want a whole stack of regular stone. Stick that in there. Oh, also I'm gonna just go over here. Almost forgot my kelp thing, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, that's all there. It's a bit messy for now. See, and it goes. Probably could have been a brass filter funnel, but yeah, brass and electron tubes were kind of scarce when I was building this, so that's why that's that. I don't know why this is actually not coming off here. I also made it, I think, yeah, it's brass ingots go that way. Or copper ingots, I think it's, I can't even remember now. Anyway, 42 is enough. I will actually do that now. Yeah, wait, that's more than enough. Show off the kelp, very small kelp farm. It's going to grow taller. Right now it's basically a swimming pool. But it grows pretty quickly. It's not all grown, but it's pretty close. So this is a gantry shaft contraption. See, there's a gantry shaft. It goes there. The harvesters grab it. There's a sequenced gear shift, so it moves, delays, and ends, so it should, yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's backlog in the chest that now goes up. That goes over to the smoker. This harvests the kelp. Doesn't quite go to the end. Sometimes you need to run it twice to get everything out. And it, yeah, launches a few more. But that's enough. That's all of it. So it's a few stacks of, partial stacks of kelp that goes over there. Sometimes it needs help. Let's go find out if it does. So it all goes there. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit manual there. But the real, I guess, productive achievement is on the other side of the factory here, where I started building some more stuff. I'm going to move this mechanical crafter setup into the middle later. But the main thing here is this precision mechanism maker. You put all the inputs here. I think there's enough cogwheels and stuff to run that. If not, you can put them in. They go through the brass funnels. That's filtered. So everything is input into one. That's pretty neat. This next one is for sturdy sheets. I should get some powdered obsidian for this. Sturdy sheets. And then this one is for trains, or train tracks. So you can see I have the lava thing. That's the only manual, well, one of the few manual powered things left in the factories. You actually have to put a lava bucket in there, squeeze it through, and capacity is that. Did I actually use the entire thing? I'd be surprised, but we will find out, because I'm going to run all 3 of these. Just let me get some supplies, and I will be back in a second. Let's try not to get distracted. Let's try to get this done as quickly as we can. So first of all, I will stick a golden ingot. Yes, a golden ingot, because this starts off with a press. So I don't need to convert them to sheets if I don't need to. I guess if they are, they probably just go through. Goes down through there. Goes 1, 2, 3. Through it around, it filters it, so it's an incomplete precision mechanism. It goes around. Everything else will just go back out and into the miscellaneous chests. So that was round 2. I see I may be out of something. Yes. Okay. Okay, so it's going around in circles again. That is good. Or not. Oh, there we go. So it's getting more cogwheels. It goes through there. Now it needs large cogwheels. So the large cogwheel goes in here. Gets applied there. Iron around in a circle. I lost count. I think this is number 4. No, that was number 5. It's done. And it goes into the chute, and it comes out here. And I'm going to go chase after it so that it doesn't end up in a random chest. There we go, precision mechanism, and a full inventory. Number 2 is sturdy sheets. So I'm going to stick one of these. If I'm out of lava, I don't know, there might be a problem. You'll get the idea. Yeah, I'm out of lava. Okay. Well, let's go to my big hole in the ground. Because I have one of those. I drilled one of those with some mechanical drills. All the way down to bedrock level. You'll see this on my time lapse at the end screen time lapse. I drilled this. There's a lava lake here, and I basically had to chase my tunnel boring drilling machine through this lava lake and created this mess. But gives me some lava that's I kind of need to clear out anyway. Make sure I'm doing this properly. So it's in there, and there's this pump, and it won't go by gravity. You have to pump it. So you keep going like that. Yeah, it's going through there. Keep pumping it, I guess. And it fills up. Oh! As it fills up, it's probably running the sturdy sheets. Yes. So it gets pressed, and it becomes a sturdy sheet. So I gotta keep doing this. There. And that's when it goes down. And I lose hunger for doing it. And I chase after my sturdy sheets. I think they're all gone. They're over here somewhere. They will on here. I got one out of it. There we go. There's the other one. So I've got 2 sturdy sheets. So I'll make a train casing at some point. Actually, you know what? Let's do that now. I have a brass casing right here. Every time you do this, you get like the Iron Age, the Copper Age, the Brass Age. Do you get the Train Age? I kind of want to see if you get the Train Age. And I think this is how you do it. The Logistical Age. Okay. Close. I think it would have been funny if they called it the Train Age. But yeah, you can get all the train stuffs now unlocked. But one thing you don't do these dirty sheets for, which is probably good because you need a lot of this, is the train tracks. So this I have not tested yet. Oh, I actually have to be down here for it. I don't know if I did the iron ingots yet. Also, I have to double check, but yes. So the two here are iron. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the iron. So all I need to do is put some slabs in there. Those should filter down here. Get ironed up. Yes. Yes. And then go on here. Get pressed. Until it runs out of iron anyway, which I think it should soon. But yes, I shared the press. I thought that was... Well, I needed them this way in order to get iron to both of them rather than just one. Yeah, I'm getting these chutes or something to hold these in. Because this is going to run out of iron fairly quickly. I just want to place my first tracks. Actually, I want to... No, I'm going to just place tracks here. 9's not going to get me very far. A new gauge. How far will it be? Not enough tracks. So that's as far as I can go. That's the tracks. Those are my first tracks. Well, I can do a rotation speed controller now. Oh, that's going to be useful. Okay, I'm gonna play around with that later because that's exciting. So I've got tracks, I have deployers, all this stuff's pretty much set up. The only thing I'm missing is I don't have an andesite casing maker, and that I kind of want because I'm going to be making more of things, including more of drills for my big this contraption, I think. Yes, that one. That one with all the drills. It's going to need more drills. That's kind of the long story short of this. Okay, so I've got tracks. I've got a little bit stored up here. I think that's all the chests on here. Yeah, so I've barely got anything here. I've got enough tracks. I just need some more drill. Oh, that could have been very bad. I forgot about my hole. Okay. Whew. That was scary. I should probably not have my cart making thing next to my pit of death. I really scared myself there. As if staring at this large number of drills isn't scary enough. Okay, if I can just do 2 more, I'll be happy. And I can start shaving down this mountain and moving on to the next thing. I mean, that's actually not what I'm going to do in my next episode after this. I think the next one is going to be more about outposts and traveling and getting resources you can't get that close to home. So that's what I'm going to focus on. Sort of between episodes, I'll shave this down, but I don't think that's going to be too exciting to focus on. That's not very much andesite alloy. Anyway, that's the plan. So I will do that. I will get on with more digging. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this. And the main thing I think I want to show, or would want people to take away from this, is sort of my approach to the factory layout. I mean, everyone's going to have their own. I know the ones I've seen where things can be very compartmentalized. You have one machine for one material, one process. I wanted to try to combine having one machine do every kind of material and process, so everything grinding goes here, everything mixing without a blaze burner goes here. Everything mixing with a blaze burner goes there. One of each type of machine, and everything sort of splits and merges from there. It has its pros and cons. I think of it as kind of efficient because you don't need multiples of these crushing wheels or anything else. But the downside is things could get clogged up. I haven't really done all of the filters completely correctly, it looks like, so there's a bit of, I don't know, not dummy proofingness of this, where if you stick the wrong material in, things can get clogged. I've gotten these. I mean, these should work, except for still being out of, but it's enough that it's not gonna, well, unless things have already despawned. Anyway, that's fine for now. I think we will have to cut it off at some point because, of course, can't take up everyone's day or night. I mean, we all have things to do, right? So, on that note, I will leave things here with sort of filling up of andesite alloy. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode. As you probably can tell, as the recording of this video, there is a very small number of subscribers here. I have no way of monetizing this with that fewer of subscribers. So, I don't know. I'm an open book. I will continue this because I am enjoying Create Mod, but at some point a like or subscribe and just try to get the channel off the ground will be very much helpful and appreciated. Until next time, have a good day.